revitalizing your soul through the inspired word of Ellen G. White, inspired by God. This is your daily manna coming to you from Eden's Nutritious Streets. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. For January 12, 2025. This reading is taken from Healthful Living by Ellen G. White, a living sacrifice. The Lord requires a living sacrifice of mind, soul, body, and strength. All that we have and are is to be given Him that we may answer the purpose of our creation. True sanctification is not merely a theory, an emotion, or a form of words, but a living, active principle entering into the everyday life. It requires that our habits of eating, drinking, and dressing be such as to secure the preservation of physical, mental, and moral health, that we may present to the Lord our bodies, not an offering corrupted by wrong habits, but a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God. It should ever be kept prominent that the great object to be attained through this channel is not only health, but perfection and the spirit of holiness, which cannot be attained with diseased bodies and minds. This object cannot be secured by working merely from the worldling's standpoint. A diseased body causes a disordered brain and hinders the work of sanctifying grace upon the mind and heart. If man will cherish the light that God in mercy gives him upon every form, he may be sanctified through the truth and fitted for immortality. If Christians obey the laws which govern health and life, they will have the blessing of physical and mental vigor. They will have moral power to engage in the warfare against Satan and in the name of Him who conquered appetite. In their behalf, they may be more than conquerors on their own account. The character and efficiency of the work depend largely on the physical condition of the workers. Many a sermon has received a dark shadow from the minister's indigestion. Health is an inestimable blessing, one which is more closely allied to conscience and religion than many realize. In order to render to God perfect service, we must have a clear conception of His will. This will require us to use only healthful food, prepared in a simple manner, that the fine nerves of the brain be not injured, making it impossible for us to discern the value of the atonement and the priceless worth of the cleansing blood of Christ. God has provided us with constitutional force, which will be needed at different periods of our life. If we recklessly exalt this force by continual overtaxation, we shall sometimes be losers. Our usefulness will be lessened, if not life itself destroyed. God endowed man with so great vital force that he has withstood the accumulation of disease upon the race in consequence of perverted habits and has continued for 6,000 years. If Adam at his creation had not been endowed with 20 times as much vital force as man now have, the race, with their present habits of living in violation of natural law, would have become extinct. I therefore beseech you to be hearers as well as doers of the Word of God and the inspirational pen of Ellen G. White. Be sure to listen tomorrow for another Daily Manna coming to you from Eden's Nutritious Street. Thank you for listening. That thou mayest prosper